What's up, guys?
Hi.
I guess we survived the first day of classes.
Yeah.
I think I'm alive.
Today was pretty bad at first. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Stop.
Why was it bad? Tell us about
Um,
your experience.
School was good, but before school, I wanted to go get my last name changed on my social security card, and I waited for hours and never got in. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to go like at least an hour before they open and bring homework every morning until I get in.
See, we had said that she was gonna try and be there 30 minutes before they opened, but she couldn't find the safe while I was at my 8 a.m. class.
Yeah.
So,
It
well, I
was
mean,
pretty
number
bad.
one, she hadn't left early enough anyway. Cause wait, no, they were supposed to open at 9, weren't they?
Yeah, they open at
Oh,
9.
never mind. Yeah, so she should have been there at 8:30, but she couldn't find the safe, which was
But now I know that 8:30 is not going to cut it, and I need to be there way earlier. Because I got there at 9:30 today, but I know that, like, just based on how slow they were moving, like, I need to be there very early tomorrow.
well, at least you know that. And also, the other day, we got chicken strips at Target, and Kelsey was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this extra barbecue sauce with me." And one day I was like digging through her purse looking for the car keys, and I saw 2 of the packages of barbecue sauce, and I took them out, and I was like, "Hey, you might not want to leave barbecue sauce in there; it could get smashed." But apparently there was a third one in there, and it got smashed today, so she had a purse full of barbecue sauce this morning.
Yep. Just adding to the disaster.
Yeah. She was like almost in tears when I came back from my 8 a.m. class.
Yeah. But after that, today was good because I got to see the solar eclipse twice.
I didn't get to see it because I had class at that time.
Well, I had class from 12 to 2. I went to my 12 o'clock class, and I have Sarah Scott for that class, and she let us out at 12:30 because the ABI building was handing out goggles, and she was like, "I'm not going to hold you guys during the eclipse."
Yeah, they had like a viewing party at 12:30, and I wanted to go. Dr. Fabricio sent us emails about it, but
And so,
I had class till 12:50. And when I walked into that class at 12:50, he was like, "All we're going to do today is go over the syllabus." And everybody was like, "Yay." But he was like, "It's going to take the entire class period."
I walked outside since we got out of class so early, going over to the ABI building, and I didn't see any goggles being handed out. But there were a whole lot of people just standing around and looking. And this lady was like, "Do you want my goggles?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so she handed me her goggles so I could look, and then I gave them back to her. And then I got to my next class super early. And during that class, I also know the professor for that class. She let us out. She didn't leave. Actually, this is what she said. She was like, "I'm going to hand you guys the syllabus and talk for a while, and then we're going to go downstairs and go outside because I have goggles." And so we went outside of the humanities building and sat like in the shade so that nobody was like looking directly at the sun, and we just took turns going out there and looking at it. And we still got out of class like 20 minutes early, so a lot of people decided to just like keep looking at it, which like it's not really a good idea, but if you look at it for a few seconds, like a few times, it won't hurt you.
Mitch was like in the class that I was in that like kept us till 12:50, and he had a pair of the glasses, and he was like, "Yo, you want to try on the solar eclipse glasses?" And I was like, "Sure." I figured they were probably like sunglasses. Like, no, I put them on, and if you wear them inside, it's like completely black. You
If
can't
you wear
see
them
anything.
outside, it's completely black. All you can see is the moon.
Like,
The first time I saw it, the moon was like up, and I had to look through like trees, but I couldn't see anything but the moon, so it was really easy to find. You just like look around until you see it. It's really cool.
well, what classes did you have today?
I had communication theory and Harry Potter.
I had curation of collections, and I had to fill out the form so that way I can get paid for the program I'm in. So that's good. Money's good. Also made a sale. I just got back from.
How much did you get for
making
the
a sale.
piggies?
$10.
Cool.
She had a little piggy collection. They were like, it was mostly piggies. There were 13 pigs, one dog and one rabbit, and so it was a 15-piece set, and I sold it for $10 on the Facebook market. But I had curations of collections, which was at 8 a.m. There were 22 people in that class, and they were like, they didn't schedule a time for the class. They're like, oh, we're going to see what time works best for everybody. And guess what time worked for everybody? 8 a.m. Why? Because nobody wants an 8 a.m. class. But after that, I had Cal 2 from 11 to 11:50, which I have that 4 days a week. That's a Monday through Thursday class. And then the one where I walked in and they were like, oh, we're just going over the syllabus, but that's going to take the whole class period. That was biology of the cell. So those are my 3 classes today. And then, like I said, I made the sale when I came back home. I had to go meet the lady to buy them. She was a sweet old lady, but she said she was running. She sent me a message saying she was running late, and she was like, I also have to stop by the ATM because I don't have cash. I was like, okay. So she showed up, and she was like, I didn't go by the ATM, but I didn't want you to leave and think that I was like a fake buyer or something. So she's like, I wanted to come to like let you know, like I'm gonna buy this, but I just gotta run to the ATM real fast. And I was like, okay. And like First Security Bank is like 2 rows down, and she's like, that's not my bank, but I'll go there. You know, they'll charge me a little extra fee, but I'll go there so I don't have to make you wait. And I was like, okay. So I followed her down to First Security, and she was like, oh no, I realized I don't have my debit card. I have to go home and get it. And so she left, and she was like, can you wait, or do we need to do this another time? I was like, I can wait. And so I waited, and she came back. She was like, I figured instead of going home to get my debit card, it would just be faster if I went to Simmons and wrote a check to get cash. She was like, so that's what I did. So, I mean, I ended up making the sale. I got the $10, but yeah, that was interesting. And now we have, she goes back to work tonight at Andy's. Woo, woo. I was talking to JJ and Sam about you, but they both get off at 5. I have a mandatory athletes welcome back dinner at 5 o'clock. So last year the food was pretty decent. We have to listen to a couple speeches, and like I said, the food's pretty good, but we have to wait a while because it's for all the athletes, and like this is a Division I program, so there are a lot of athletes. So sometimes it takes a long time to get your food. And also, you usually, I mean, you can go back and get seconds, but there's usually not a whole lot of extra food.
That doesn't sound fun. But it sounds more fun than going to the Social Security office.
I mean,
and not being helped.
I mean, it's free food. I mean, that's fun. Free food's fun.
You
Like
can
I
give
said,
me anything at the Social Security office.
like I said, it's decent food, so it's fun. And I get to hang out with my teammates for a little bit, so. Yep. Turns out one of my teammates is in Cal 2 with me, which is good because I got a D in that last semester, so that gives me somebody I know who has to be at tasks with me like 2 or 3 hours a week. So that's 2 or 3 hours we can spend studying. Like, to me, the idea of tasks is really stupid. Like, I feel like they're treating us kind of like kids like that. But I did see how if there was somebody in Cal 2 that would help me. But I didn't think any of my teammates were in Cal 2. But apparently one of them is. They're in my class with me. So at least those 2 or 3 hours, I'll be able to actually get some help. And we can help each other by like doing practice math problems. And hopefully I'll get a way better grade this semester. The class is weighted completely different, so I think it'll be a lot better. What's your outlook for the semester with all your easy classes?
Easy classes?
You're the one who said they were all easy. You said you had an easy semester.
Well, I think the one thing that might make it a little easier is like I have more classes actually, but like only 4 of them are actually like where you go in, sit down and like do work. I don't know, you do work in music classes, but it's not like lectures and stuff where you have like homework. It's not like practicing music.
We have archery together tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't know where to go.
Yeah, we kind of.
Also, the thing that's easier about this semester is I don't have wind ensemble.
We really need to figure out where to go for archery.
Yep.
I'm assuming you don't have to have your own bow.
They didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, the professor actually hasn't emailed us, which is surprising. Most professors have sent out an email by now. Yeah, it's not on Blackboard or anything.
Mm.
I don't know. But hey, that was our first day of classes for fall 2017. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you sometime, probably tomorrow, with another video, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.